Hey there, so you're looking to learn how to make Afrohouse in FL Studio. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is set your tempo, and in most Afrohouse songs, it ranges between 115 to 130. Most times you have songs between 115, 118, 120, 122, 125, and 130, but you can pick any number in between. There's no fixed number, okay? These are just popular tempo ranges, but try to stick within the range I just gave you. That's where you really get that Afrohouse vibe from. In my own case, I'll be using 118. So I'll open the channel rack. So I already have some sounds pre-selected so that we do not waste too much time in getting to it, okay? So the first thing we have right here is our kick. We also have our rim. We have claps as well. So let's create a simple drum pattern, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is create a 4-step kick by right-clicking. Turn this off. All right, so next what we're going to do is add a rim pattern, okay? So I could simply do this. And then on my second rim pattern, I could layer it up. I could have that pattern, okay? Then the next part is the clap sound. And this is just to add like a little bit of groove to the drums. So I could have this. Or I could even play it this way. Or I could just have it this way. Then reduce the volume. Then adjust the velocity just so that it sounds more interesting. So I can simply reduce this here. Then I can simply drag and drop to the playlist and then press Ctrl B or Command B to duplicate it a couple of times so we have it at 4 bars. And if you don't know how to bring out 4 bars, just simply click this icon right here, choose bar mode, and you have your bars, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4 bars. Next what we're going to do is drag some percussion loops, okay? This tambourine loop right here. If it's not linked to the mixer, just simply double click it, then stretch, then change it. Then we'll do the same thing with the shaker loop as well. Again, if it's not matching your tempo, you can simply adjust. Reduce the length, and then we'll also do the same with the percussion loop. Now, you don't have to add percussion loops every time. Your drums could be as simple as that, and that will work, but let's hear how it sounds. Let's change it to stretch. Nice. And just like that, we have our drum pattern. Hey there, before we go any further, I want to let you know that I do offer one-on-one private coaching where I'll teach you personally how to make beats or how to mix and master professionally. So all you have to do is contact this WhatsApp number on your screen and let's get to know each other and see how I can help you achieve the goal and the results that you actually want. So without wasting any more time, let's get back to the lesson. So next what we're going to do is add a chord progression. I'm going to open the channel rack and then come to a new pattern. We don't have to name it yet. We'll just simply paste the new pattern right here. And then we'll come to this plugin, the Augmented Grand Piano by Arturia. And this will be using to play our chords. And this is the preset I'll be using, Kairos presets. And then we'll come to the piano roll. I already have some presets on there. I have a compressor to make it sound a little bit more dense, okay? And I also have an EQ to remove some low end as well. So let's create the chord progression. So now typically in Afrohouse, before you play chords or any melody at that, you have to choose your scale and your root key. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to use minor, natural, and I'll be using D. So that's D minor, okay? And make sure this icon right here is turned on so that it snaps to scale so you do not go off key, okay? So how do we play our chords? It's real simple. You can just simply click on either the 5th or on the 4th octave, okay? Just make sure you're following the light gray lines, and then let's stretch it out a bit, and then let's create our 1, 3, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to stretch it out a bit just so that it stays longer. Then duplicate, Command B or Ctrl B, and then you can go up or down. Let's increase the duration of these drums. Let's come down one more step. So we have a really nice progression. As usual, I like to always have my bass notes. So I highlight this. Your bass note is your number 1. Okay, so hold shift and then left click to drag out, then press command down to bring it down. If your bass note is too heavy, you can simply highlight it and press Option X to reduce the velocity so that it's not so loud. So I can add like a top line melody. Dun, 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 dun. So I could add that in there, and okay, I think let's bring it down to low octave and hear it sound. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, we can do that here. Then so that's it for our top line melody. You can make yours even simpler and even more interesting. Just play around with the notes and the timing to get a more interesting rhythm. So next what we're going to do is have a chord layer, and I'll be using Arturia's Pure Lo-Fi. And this is the preset I'll be using, Celeste Ripple. So after this, copy this and paste it in here. Bam, it's there. Then just simply clear this out of the way. I'm going to remove the bass notes. Let's try high octave. It's a little bit too exciting for a chord layer. Maybe if it was a part, sure, that would work. But I think it's a bit too exciting for a chord layer. But I'm going to highlight this so I open up the chords a little bit more. Let's see how it sounds. It's too open. Let's try the bass notes. So this is how it sounds. Hey there, so just a quick one. If you're finding this tutorial helpful, I want to let you know that we also offer structured courses that you can learn step by step if you're trying to learn how to make beats or you're trying to learn how to mix and master. What you have to do is check out our website, sctutorial.com, and you also earn your certification when you complete the course successfully. The course comes with materials and resources that will help you learn, and what you'll be getting will be straight results so you can make bangers or even make killer mixes. So if you're interested, don't forget to visit our website, sctutorial.com, and check out our available courses. It's 100% online and you get to learn at your own pace in your own time. Simply visit our website once again, sctutorial.com, and get started today. All right, so let's get back to the lesson. All right, next, let's add ambient melodies. And I'm going to be using this plugin, Analog Lab, and the presets will be the Amanda vocal preset. So all I have to do is just come to my piano roll. And for this type of melody I want to play, typically you rely more on your root key, that is this right here. So I can simply draw it out. That works. We can also try a lower octave. So them playing together just gives it that layer. So them playing together just gives it that layer. And that's one thing you need to do more often when making beats, you know, layering things up. And it doesn't always have to be just bringing in a new plugin or bringing in a new sound. It could be within that same plugin or that same sound. Just take it to a higher or lower octave and combine them together and hear how it sounds. It may just surprise you. So we have that. Now we're going to add an arpeggio sound, and we're going to be using Serum, and this is the preset Arp Bell Aperium. So we'll come to the piano roll, make that a little bit bigger. So let's see, let's click in again, still following the roots key. For Afrohouse, typically play more on the roots key. So let's play some notes. Let's try a higher octave, duplicate that. I'm still not sure if I should do a high octave or a low octave. I think I'll go with the high octave for now. I may change my mind, but I think I'll go with high octave for now. Then I'm going to add this synth melody, again still from Serum. I'm going to use more for like single notes, so something like that. But if I hold it, it creates an arpeggio, but I'm going to use something like that. Now I'm going to add a string melody using Serum, and I already have gross beat running on it using this. It's going to chop the melody to make it sound like it's stuttering. And I also have like a saturation plugin, Fruity Bell Overdrive, a stock plugin from FL Studio. Both are stock plugins, by the way. So I'll come to the piano roll. So again, to start with the root key. Then bring this down. Duplicate that, but I think I'd like this one to go up. So without gross beats, then turn this on. And that's how it sounds now. Okay, I'm supposed to copy this here. Now we're going to add, let's say, another ARP. I know ARPs, a lot of ARPs, but that's just the vibe. So we'll click that in there, just let it run. Let's see how far it can run. I'm going to increase the volume a bit, it's quite low. Alright, so let's add our bass. And for the bass, I'll be using Xenology, the dark sub, this preset. So let's come here. Whoa, that's heavy. Alright, so let's come down. So there's a sound in here that I want to create an automation for, and I'm going to come back to this guy. So yeah, so I want to create automation for that. So all I have to do is hit record, or first make sure that you have automation turned on, and then we simply hit record. Perfect. So I could simply come in for the sound. After this, go to piano roll and change it from control to this place right here. So I want it to be sub 2 like this. Yeah. So let's come back to the bass. I'm going to layer the bass with this sound. So I just simply copy what I played on the bass earlier, then paste it here. I think I'll go to high octave for this. And for the presets, I'm using pure lo-fi, dense fog, okay? And I also have gross beats sidechain on it. So after breaking it up and arranging it into a full production, here's how it sounds.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
And that's pretty much it. If you found this helpful, do not forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials, tips, and tricks. Cheers.